Wednesday practice just wrapping up here at Florida State. I'm Scott Kotick for Seminoles.com. The Seminoles have been practicing all week with artificial crowd noise pumped in to simulate what they will see at Death Valley on Saturday night. It's no secret Clemson is one of the loudest places in the entire country to play a football game. Where we are, even in the press box shakes at kickoff. That's how loud that place actually gets. But when you talk to the players, especially Jameis Winston, once they step between the white lines, once it's time for kickoff, it's all business.
When I step on that field, my eyes are going this way to see the end zone. I'm not looking at anything in that little oval. I'm just focusing on the end zone, focusing on the players, because when we nickel and diming down the field, I'm not going to have a chance to look at the scoreboard or look in the stands or anything like that. Noise and all that stuff is more for excitement, and after the game, just like, hey man, did you hear how loud it was on this play? Instead of man, I couldn't hear nothing. But we're not really thinking like that.
What makes this team great is the process never changes. Week to week, no matter the opponent, the Seminoles treat every game like it's the national championship game. It's what Jameis Winston calls being on a mission.
Our goal is to win, and that's our goal, to win every single week. And I think it's easy to block out that stuff when you have the same mindset every week and you don't look at it as a different game. Of course, we know this is going to be one of the better teams that we've played all year, and probably be the best team we play a year. I mean, there's people talking about national championship type game, and that's a great team. So we got to give them the utmost respect, and hopefully they respect us enough so we know it's going to be a battle out there on that field.
One of the toughest things to prepare for when you talk about Clemson is their offense. Offensive coordinator Chad Morris might be one of the best coordinators in the entire country. He threw the kitchen sink at Florida State last year in Tallahassee. Expect more of the same from the Tigers.
The tough thing about this team, I mean, they can line up, butt you in the mouth, they can outthink you, outsmart you, so you just have to believe in the game plan you go into that game with, and hope and pray that that's the best thing for that team, because they have a lot of weapons and they can beat you mentally and not only physically. So it's a big one. You have to embrace this challenge.
Florida State wraps up practice on Thursday afternoon. Of course, great coverage here as always here on Seminoles.com. Another top 5 showdown in the storied history of Florida State football as number 5 Florida State takes on number 3 Clemson on Saturday evening at Death Valley. So here on Wednesday, I'm Scott Kotick for Seminoles.com.